Welcome back to the Jeremiah Show. This is the Omad Records Holiday Music Showcase. What does that mean? That means we've been playing for you. Never before have we ever done this on the radio show. The almost the entire album, we're playing 11 songs in their entirety by the music artists that have joined the show today, and it's a who's who here. This is a really special show. It is I'm so feel so honored and privileged to not only hang out with all these great musicians, but hear the story behind the record and behind the Christmas album. It's called Make a Joyful Noise on Omad Records. Welcome back, everybody. This is a full house here. Um, we've slowly been building to the size. We've got almost everybody here from the size. It is in the room, Matt Cullen, lead guitar and vocals, Robert LaRoche, lead vocals and guitar, Tommy Pluta, bass guitar and vocals, a great power pop act with a history that takes them back to the 80s. The Size reformed after a long break and they released their first album, 2017, Wait on Another Day. It was the first album in many, many years. 3 years later, the band came through with a new EP of entirely new material, much anticipated, celebrated, and introduced it with the very fine Tearing My Heart Again. The fresh 5-song EP, Tearing My Heart Again, is now available on Omad Records. You can go to omadrecords.com to pick it up. Matt, Robert, Tommy, welcome.
Hey,
Great to be
Jeremiah.
here.
You know what
Thanks
it
for having
is?
us.
Thanks for being here. You know what it almost is? It's almost Christmas
Almost
time.
Christmas time.
Da-da, da-da. Uh, Tell us about putting this song together, guys. So you each did a song separately and slowly worked your way towards each other, or how did it work that you put this together? Almost Christmas time.
I
Who
think
wants?
Go ahead, Matt. I think Maddie. I
Maddie,
think
go
John.
ahead, Matt. Give him the details, Matt.
Well, John approached us about doing a song, and we all kind of went, "Huh?" I had played
First
in
reaction, John.
I played in a Christmas band called the Hot Buttered Elves in Western Massachusetts, and we raised money for the local toy fund, and we had sort of it was a show, and it wasn't always a good show, but it was a show. But we needed a piece of music for our MCs to come on stage to. So I wrote this piece of music loosely based around, the 60 songs, Christmas songs I had to learn to be in the band. And so all those different kind of changes, chord changes, and progressions influenced it. So I had this piece of music that I really originally wanted to be like a Phil Spector boy girl song. And I never quite got it there, but I always had the music and I recorded a demo of it. So I sent it to the fellas and said, here's the music, here's the melody. This, if you guys like it, we can write some lyrics to it. And everyone was down with it. So then Bobby and I bounced ideas off each other and came up with the vocal. And then I'm thankful to have Bobby singing it because I don't think it'd be on the record if I did.
You guys have been together, played together, probably seen a lot together over the years. And is it ever like homework? Is it always still exciting to write music, to create music together?
Oh yeah.
Or is there ever a moment when it's not?
It's always fun. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, for me, it's always exciting. I like the other guys, since the band stopped being the sole focus of what we do musically, playing with many different people, I think it's part of the reason that spark always remains because the input from many sources just kind of keeps that spark happening. So I'm always happy to be playing in myriad situations.
Yeah.
And this was also I mean, we've known John, our OMAD leader we met him at the China Club. And there's the China Club again that
Yeah.
Patty was talking about. And one of the great things about this is getting to hear all the other artists. This is really cool because I haven't met a lot of these folks. But anyway, so we have such a long history with John. I believe in 1990 we met him at the China Club, if I'm not mistaken. And so that's a no-brainer. If he asks us to do, we're in. We're
You're
all
there.
in.
You're there.
Yeah.
The sound of the album, over the conversations that each of you have had together describing the song that you contributed, it gives me a fuller picture of the person behind the music. But the sound, John, what is this? Were you going for a sound, or how would you describe the sound of this album, Make a Joyful Noise, overall as a holiday or as a Christmas album? I mean, it really is an original piece of art, a piece of music art, with all of the different people involved with submitting original material mostly. What
Yeah.
is this? I mean, it fits for any holiday party in a lot of different ways, right? It's
Yeah,
holiday.
it really does. It's kind of eclectic, as the artists are on the label are eclectic. Um, you know, I think it's just about the artistry that is on the label. They're all very competent and great songwriters, and sonically, at least, I mean, there is a thread with a lot of them because I mix them here. That could be part of a sonic thread,
Yeah.
but it's wonderful when you set out to do something and it happens, and it happens the way you at least as good or better than you could envision it. So that I feel like that's how, the response has been really good. We're going to some radio right now, non-com, what are they, not PBS, but you know what I'm saying, the non-commercial stations.
Yeah.
And the response has been really good. And like I said, we wanted to marry a beautiful album cover to some beautiful music. So
Yeah, I want to mention that again, that it's such a beautiful album. It's one that you want to buy, even if you don't have a record player, buy it because you get the digital download, right? So
Yeah.
with that, so that you can hold it and feel it. And if you're of the age that you never got that experience, you want that experience. Get that experience. It's one of the most beautiful experiences, I think, in life, that when you hold a record album and spend an hour or two with it on your floor with a glass of wine or whatever. Just look at it, spend time with it. It's really a beautiful album cover, front and back and inside, and the jacket. So a lot
it's a
to
bit of
see
a
there.
keepsake. It's a keepsake. It really
Yes,
is.
it is. Hey,
Mhm.
let me do this real quick. Everyone, if I could ask one word from each of you that describes your experience or how you think the album sounds. I hope that doesn't confuse you, but
Mhm.
Jason, one word about the album? What does it say to you?
It's fun to listen to.
One word.
That
One word.
works.
Dave.
That
One.
works, I'll take it.
Fun.
Cassidy, how about
Fun.
you?
We'll go with fun.
Me?
It's fun.
Yes, Cassidy.
I would say magic.
Magic. Oh, I like that one. Robert,
Organic.
organic. Like it. Arwen,
Wonderful.
wonderful. Henry, I'm just kidding.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay. Max, I want to say, by the way, I want to say to Max and Cassidy, thanks for hanging in, and Arwen, for the whole show. You've been here for 2 hours. You guys are probably ready to jump out of your seat. Max, what do you give me a one word answer here.
Cozy.
What was it?
Cozy.
Cozy. Oh, that's a good one.
Mhm. Good one.
How about Tommy?
Thankful.
Yeah.
Very good.
And Mr. Kennedy,
Joyful.
joyful.
That's right.
Patty's back. Hi, Patty. What would you call it?
Complete.
Complete.
Yep.
Hey,
Very
we
good.
just described this album nicely, very nicely. Well, so let me ask real quick, and we're gonna play the last song. But Robert, of your band members,
Mhm.
which one, let's see how well you know them, which one is most likely to return or re-gift a gift?
Gosh, I've never thought of them in in those terms.
I know my
So that,
questions are kind of like I'm starting fights. I feel like a little bit. I
no,
don't
no,
mean
no.
to.
We have such a long history together. We're like brothers. So you know, I don't know if that's applicable
I
here.
would answer that
Does anybody want to
none
confess?
of the above. None of the above.
None of the-
They're all sweetest guys, you know, Western Mass heads, and when they would never think to return a gift or
Oh,
read.
John, you're the
That
best.
sounds like management right there. He's a good manager. He's stepping in. He's shutting me. He's shutting me down. We were not going to answer those questions. So my guys are great. All right, guys.
I think that's a heartfelt answer.
Who wants to set up from the sides? Who wants to set up almost Christmas time?
It
Oh,
should be Maddie because that
Should-
song's pretty much his baby.
Definitely.
All right.
go
That's my
ahead.
opinion.
This is the size song, Almost Christmas Time, part of the Make a Joyful Noise disc from Omad and vinyl, I might add. And we're just really happy to be a part of this. Enjoy.
Enjoy.